Good morning. Today I am going to present our case study, that is flight booking system. So basically this application is used by the user to book tickets by different airlines. Earlier airline reservation system used to be the standalone system. User has to reach to agent to book tickets. Each airline has its own system to book tickets. But now the scenario has drastically changed. Today the air travel information is stored, linked and retrieved by online flight booking system. Flight booking system designed in this application has used Java as backend language to execute Spring Boot framework. For frontend, we have used HTML and TypeScript and to execute Angular framework. And for the database connection, we have used MySql. We have identified total 4 microservices for this application. Workflow of this project is: first the user has to log in. If he don't have the credential, he has to sign up. After login, he will redirect to the all flights button page where he will display where the all flights will be displayed. There he'll get the book button. After clicking on book button, he will redirect to the booking details where all the details he has to fill, that will redirect to the payment page. After payment, he has to come to the dashboard. Then he has to click on check in button where where the successful checking successful will be displayed. And in this second module, that is admin login, there will be three buttons: all flights, all booking, add flights. In all flight button, he will be displayed all flights that he can search by origin and destination and add, update, delete accordingly. And all in all booking, he will be displayed all the bookings where he can search booking by name. And in the third button, he can also add the flights. This is the architect component where we have used API gateway rather than running every microservice on different port number. Using API gateway, we can run on single port number. We have used Eureka server to register all these microservices and Swagger for API documentation. So this is the Eureka server where all the microservices including API gateway is registered here. This is a Swagger. This is API documentation where HTML view of all the APIs are displayed. Here you can try out all the APIs that are present in the microservices of the controller of the microservice. So this is the Gate API. You can try out where all the bookings are displayed. Now the front end. This is the front end where user, if you don't have credentials, he can sign up. If you have credentials, he can log in directly. So this is the user module where you can search flights according to the origin and destination. After searching flight, he can book from here. And book. Successfully added. Then after clicking on payment button, it will redirect to the payment button and he has to do the payment from here. Back to dashboard. Then you after user logout, admin can log in. From here you can search all the flights according to the origin and destination. You can delete the flight, update the flight. Suppose number flight, I have number flight number 5 I want to delete, or flight number 8 I have to delete. It will get deleted. So 8 number flight is not visible here. And flight number 6, if you want to update, you can update from here. And by clicking on get all bookings, here I have applied a pagination. Only 5 bookings can be displayed on single page. And if user want to search, he can search by. So, hmm, back to dashboard. Then add flights. From here, admin can add the flights and log. Now this is the backend part. This is the flight search controller from the flight search microservice. This method is used to add the flights, where at the rate post is used to add data in the backend, where at the rate API operation is that value is equal to add flights, means what is this API used for, and response is equal to from where the attributes of this API is displayed in response. And flight search repository is used to populate the data in the database of uh, by using attributes of this flight search class. You can get all the flights from here using this API. This API is used by search the flight by specific ID using at the rate path variable. You can give ID in the URL, and the from data which is populated in the repository you can find it by ID. This is the API to search by origin, then search by destination, then search by origin and destination. This API used to update the flight. This API is used to delete the flight. Then this is the booking controller, where booking controller API uses this attribute from the model class booking ID, first name, last name, gender, number of slates. Here I have used encapsulation that wraps the all variables in single unit, and only method of that class can use that specific attributes. This method is to fetch the inserted data, that is get mapping, post mapping to add the booking details, then get mapping by ID, get flight by flight ID, then get book class by class. Then this is for update the booking, delete. Here I have used REST template, means calling the data of another microservice in this microservice using this URL to book the flight tickets. This is the checking controller from checking microservice, then user controller from user microservice, where I've used cross origin, which indicates which allows the server to indicate any other origin rather than its own origin. So this is the application properties for API gateway, where all the microservices are registered to the API port number. Rather than running on different port number, he can use on single port number. This is the application properties, where application property we have that configuration for booking controller from booking microservice, that port number is 8082 and application name is booking microservice. This is the configuration for database connection, and this is the auto update. If I have updated something in data and I have changes in the model class, then it will auto update accordingly using this configuration. So this is all I have done till now in my project. As we know, there is always a better scope for the betterment. We could add few more features like dockerizing the document, adding SMS service so that user can get reservation details on its phone number even. Thank you.